So here's a quick overview of the dice game King's Wall. You have your basic 6x6 grid here, little slots for blocks. You have 4 dice. You have your attacking dice, red, and a bomb one. It is only a bomb on one side. These are the white dice, and they are for building. You have sabotage tokens, red and white. And I'll tell you what those are for in a second. These are gold tokens, so you can see how many rounds that you've won. These are useless for the app, but for the board game, they are put in those slots to indicate that this column is safe. These little shield ones are also useless for the app because they're only visual markers for the board game. So what happens is basically if you're playing a 2-player game, of course, you roll the dice, high roll goes first. You will start off by rolling the builder dice, 5 and a 1. You will reach into your bag here, which is full of 36 blocks. 32 regular blocks, and there are 4 with shields on them. You draw them without looking. In this case, this is a basic block. And I rolled a 5 and a 1, so it goes in one slot in the ones. This one, also not a shield, goes in the 5 slot. Okay, so that's how it is. Next person starts. The attack dice show up once a player has reached 3, at least 3 high on any column, any player. First player to do that automatically starts the red dice. Red dice means rolled a 3 and a blank. So that means that any opponents, if they have a block in the 3 spot, that would be gone. Goes back in the bag. The bomb dice, if it had showed up as a bomb, that would mean instead of just pulling 1 from the 3 column, you would lose all the blocks in that column. In a basic game, the first 1 to 6 wins, straight up. Whoever gets to the 6 in any column will win the game. In skirmish mode, it is first 1 to 6. However, if you reach in and draw a block, and it's, say I needed a 5, and I put a regular block, and just say these are filled in. It's called last chance. That means everybody else gets 1 more turn to build and 1 more turn to attack. So this is not actually safe. That means if they rolled a 5 on the red dice, that means you did not win the game. It goes back to trying again. However, if you reach in on your last block, and it happens to have a shield icon on it, looks like this, that's an automatic win. That means because nobody can knock it down. So in the case of earlier, when they rolled the 3, if you had a shield on this one, that means the attack rebounds on whoever rolled, and they would lose a block off their 3 spot. If they rolled a bomb with it, and this person has a shield, that means whoever rolled that dice loses everything in the 3 column unless they too have a shield. If the shield, say, is in this spot and someone rolls a 5 on the attacking dice, they only lose this one the shield bounces it back, and whoever rolled the dice also loses 1 from the 5 column. So in the case of if someone finishes a column to win and everybody else is going around for their last turn, if in that turn someone also finishes a column that actually ends with a shield and draws a shield, they automatically win. There's no last turn for them. No one gets an extra shot because that protects all of them. So that's the basic overview. What happens with these tokens here, if you roll doubles on the white dice, you can choose either one of the tokens. There are 8 of each. If you choose the red one, you can play it immediately on your turn, or you can hold it and play it later. What the red token does is you play it on another player, and they can no longer attack. If you roll doubles and you decide to pick up the white token, you play it on another player, they lose 1 of the white building dice, so they can only roll 1. If you give them 2 tokens, then that means they will not be building at all on that turn. So basically they can attack and nothing else. At any point in the game, you can only have 2 of these. If you have 2 of them and you're holding them to play later on somebody, and you roll a double, you don't get another one. You have to get rid of 1 of these to be able to pick up another one. So you can only have 2 at a time. If you're playing skirmish mode, that is first one to complete 6 using the red dice and the shield, but you decide to go, say, 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 5. That's what the tokens are for and what these slots up here are for. So you can keep track of your wins. If you were playing a game called campaign mode, say you don't want to fill in all of them, but you do at least want 3. So any completed column would get 1 of these, regardless of whether this is a shield or just regular block. That means the column is complete. This protects it. No one can take that down from you, and you just move on to try and complete your other ones. So that's what these are for, and that's why kind of useless in the useful in the app only for the fact that it's a game mode, but it's just visual representation here. In the case of campaign mode, like I said, you can do anywhere from 2 to 5 columns. If you do 6, that mode is called Fortress mode, and you are blocking out the whole board. You're trying to be the first one to complete. Some of the rules may change because when I've played a 3-player game with just 2 of the builder dice, it does start to drag a little bit. So I'll have to play it some more to see if maybe playing with 3 dice for a 3-player game works better, because at the moment it's 2 dice for a 3-player game, and if you have a 4-player game, then you'll be playing with 3 dice. So basically that's an overview of it. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, let me know.